Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
What's going on, people? Big up yourselves. I thought I was gonna have a co-host for a moment there.
Bro,
Technical
you can't make these gremlins up. I kid you not. People, I kid you not. I press go live, yeah. People, I'm running a dual screen, yeah. I press go live, and literally as the intro started, both windows just crashed. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Bro, mad thing. Absolute mad. People, apologies. We're here. Do you get what I'm saying? It's the match preview, Luton versus Liverpool. Drift is in the car this time. It's not man like Matt in the car, you know what I'm saying? It's Drift this time, but you know what I'm saying? Drift, he's able to bless us today, you get what I'm saying? Because at one point, you know, Cal couldn't make it, unfortunately, today, but Drift was still able to make it. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, big up everybody that's watching. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe. It's Team Kopish. You know what time it is. Drift, Luton, Sunday. How you feeling, bro?
We got to win, innit? We better anyway,
bro. Yeah.
It's one of them ones where you don't want to be disrespectful, but if you want to win the league, you have to beat Luton. You have to beat Luton if you want to win the league. I'm quietly confident going into this one, but again, and this is you know what? I hope Sheffield win a game before we play them. Like, because you know you don't want to be the team that lets a team win a game. Like, all right, Luton have won a game already.
Yeah, they won their last. Yeah, because they the one. I just checked now. Yeah, you see Luton. All right, so let me give it. All right, so let's add some context to what you're saying, because Luton. Let's have a look. Their last 5 games. Hold on. They must have beat. Who did they beat then?
Everton is the last team I know they beat.
No. Oh, yeah. They beat Everton. So that was 5 games ago. They beat Everton 2-1. They lost to Burnley 2-1. They lost to Spurs when Spurs went down to 10 men, 1-0. Drew with Nottingham Forest, which was a massive surprise for me. Got beat by Aston Villa. So, yeah, the fact that they beat Everton is still, I start to understand how they beat Everton, but then again, Everton are shocking. Yeah, that's mad. Luton sit 18th, 1 win. And they are sitting on 5 points. So in 10 games, they won 1, drawn 2, and lost 7. Luton have scored 9 goals and they've conceded 20. They have a minus 11 goal difference. But you know what's so crazy though? As bad as they are, they're not even bottom, because Burnley are 19th with minus 17 and Sheffield United are minus 22.
Right.
Minus 22.
Well, no, the main reason they're not bottom as well is because they're the only team who's won, right? I don't think Burnley have won a game, have they? Have Burnley won a game?
Burnley won a game. I can't remember they won a game.
Okay.
Burnley won a game, yeah. But Sheffield United don't know what it feels like to win. Sheffield United.
Yeah, Sheffield United are on our
I'm not gonna lie, bro. They need to bring back. Is Bruce still there? I don't even know, fam.
Yeah, he played the other day still.
Oh, Bruce is still there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. We fleeced them still 26 mil, I think it was. Bro. Yeah, Rhian Brewster. Big up though. All right, then let's stick to Luton. Like I said, their form is really terrible. Is there anything that worries you in this game at all, Drift? Like, is there anything that you think to yourself, do you know what? Even though they are like 18th, that this could be a banana skin?
I mean, it is a really small, old-fashioned pitch and stadium where, you know, they can get a little bit of an atmosphere going. They'll treat this game like a cup final. Liverpool walking through the door at Luton. they didn't think they would ever see stuff like that. So we can't be complacent. That's probably one of the main things that I'm hoping doesn't happen. Is the complacency. And again, sometimes it can be the equalizer when you're playing away from home and you play against a team that's got nothing to lose and they have got the small pitch and everyone, the crowd probably feels like they're on top of the players because they're obviously so close to them or whatever. So yeah, they've got a couple little equalizers they might try and throw at us. I hope we don't get complacent. I hope we go out there and actually just within the first 20 minutes, just kill their whole vibe in it and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, they put up some good performances at home. I know they're not playing that well.
Did you see when they played Spurs, bro? They are bro.
No, I know. But they put up a good effort against Chelsea. I know Chelsea aren't exactly playing well, but they did put up a good effort against Chelsea, even though they lost the game. And I'm sure there's one or two other games that I've watched them and they have looked like their front players are kind of busy. Look, let's just get done what we should be getting done, innit?
All right, big up the people in the chat. Jamal's like Luton Stadium is someone's grandma's backyard.
Yeah, I know.
Big up Chris Brack. He says complacency is a reason we didn't win. Complacency is a reason we don't win on Sunday. I hear you. Yeah. I hear you. If we was ever going to lose, it would be complacency. 100%. Listen, I'll be honest. Like, I know we should never really look into games and think it's a foregone conclusion, but it's as close as you're going to get for this game for me anyway. Like, as good as Luton are and deserve to be in the Prem, we are so many levels above them. It's unreal. And I just think as long as we play our game, we shouldn't be in any bother. Like, I don't even want to do this to be bad mind, but only because we're playing them, I'll throw a little bit of shade. Fam, you got to go through someone's yard to get to the stadium. Like, their stadium's mad, you know. Like, you go through some
crazy.
mad.
No, not anymore. I think they changed it. No, they changed it for the Premier League. Yeah, I think they had to, but I think it was against regulation. They had to,
through
innit?
someone's yard, like with a through lounge and that, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You know when you knock the front room, when you got the front room and the dining room and you knock the wall down so that it's one big room.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's just one room.
That was where they were. That's where they were serving teas and beers, bro.
Man, bro, it's crazy. No, it's actually mad. I can't even lie, bro.
Man, them's going toilet upstairs.
Man, so you can get the refreshments in the conservatory, you know. It's mad. It's actually mad. Man, so conservatory.
Oh man, we saying the help yourself to drinks. Just bare government juice coming out the tap in the kitchen, bro.
Man said the VIPs in the loft.
No, we saying the dressing room is the front bedroom.
Yo, hey, we better win, you know. I swear, because if we don't win, we're finished. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my days.
If we don't win, still.
Oh man, no, we're in the mud. We're in the mud if we don't win, even whether we tease them or not.
Yeah. Big up Jamal. I said food from the kitchen, you know. It's true, bro.
I'm saying, man, them coming back from last week's game and their food's still in the fridge.
Man said container settings.
Man.
Bring the containers. All right, cool. Let's get back on topic. Yo, we got Luton though. Listen, if you don't beat you, I swear it'll be a mad thing. All right, cool. Let's go to. In fact, furthermore, before we do that, somebody that we know wants to speak about the game.
Yes, lovely people. I hope you're well. First and foremost, big up to Matt and Drift. Big up to you guys in the Kop-Ish community as well. Obviously, I didn't get to do the Bournemouth review, so what I will say, very good win. The weather was a bit crazy, but we navigated through. And Oh, my hand's itching again. My hands itching again. I mean, itching it from the inside. You can't see it, but I digress. Big up to everyone. Sorry I couldn't do this live with Matt and Drift, but we have a big game on Sunday in the Premier League. Looking to make it another win on the board, another 3 points, and putting some pressure on the people at the top of the table. Never know. Hopefully, we are going to be top of the table very soon. Liverpool versus Luton at Kenilworth Road. They're going to be really up for this, like really up for it. But our quality at the moment, in my opinion, we're too good for these teams. We're too good for these teams. This is a game where it's going to be difficult. Oh, Robbie, careful. It's going to be difficult, but I think we navigate through. And I think we go through in comfortable fashion. I think we win the game 2 or 3-0. And I think we look good at doing it. So the team I would go with would be obviously Alisson in goal. Kelleher didn't really cover himself in too much glory in the last game, but the weather was a bit crazy at the same time as well. Right back, I think we go Trent. Gomez was brilliant though. Centre backs, I think we go Virgil and Konate. Left back, I think we go Tsimikas, obviously. Centre midfield, I think it's McAllister, Szoboszlai, and then I think it's Gravenberch. And then I think the front 3 picks itself. Calvin Nunes through the middle. Mohamed Salah on the right. And then Diogo Jota on the left. It's what we do. I'm going 2 to 3-0. Stevie, stop mocking me, man. All right, say bye to everyone, people.
Bye. Say bye to everyone, people.
No, don't copy what I'm saying. Just say bye. Say hello to Uncle Matt and Uncle Drift.
Hello, Uncle Matt and Uncle Drift. Bye.
Say bye, Robbie. Say bye, Robbie.
Daddy.
Just say bye, bro.
Daddy.
All right, yeah, all right. There you go. So say bye. All right. People, enough love. Take it easy.
Big up, Cal. Oi, big up the boys as well. Listen,
I was laughing all the way through that video, bro.
Oi, big up the nephews, man, and big up Cal, man. Trust me, they're too much joke, bro. All right, so obviously we'll get into our starting lineup in a second, but with everything that he said about obviously they're going to be up for it, pause, yeah, they will be, but I'm expecting us to negate that though, Drift. Like we're too good, right? Surely.
Yeah. I mean, we know the inevitable they might score the first goal is definitely a possibility. I mean, and then the crowd will be behind them if that ever did happen. But surely we can come back against Newcastle in St. James's Park. If we can, you know what I mean? Like we can come back against most of the teams because I'll say at least half of our games we've conceded the first goal in it. So
yeah,
we should be able to. We should. I just look. Again, no disrespect to Luton. I know we made our jokes, but I'm sure they can find that funny because like humor's humor, innit? But on the pitch, there's no way we shouldn't have too much for Luton. Like there's very few teams where I'm just like, raw. We have. You see what's mad? You see Sheffield United. Sheffield United away. That's a tricky game, even though they're in the mud. Luton, though, you've got to beat Luton. You do. You have to. Like, but. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, innit?
No.
What are they gonna make the changing rooms cold? Are they gonna not water the pitch? Are they gonna? Because you know they'll try and do all these things to equalize, bro.
They'll do a few. Yeah, they'll probably do some dark arts where it'll be a mad thing, innit? Klopp will see something and it'll be like, why would they do that? But no, I hear that. All right, cool. Let's go to the starting lineup here. Well, while just looking around for something,
some pussy Clark Fox. Don't make me have to come out of this thing. And I think if he tries,
I said the Fox trying to get involved in the preview, you know. All right, cool. Goalkeeper, we know it's Ali in it because even Kelleher was moving a little bit. Ali's best goalkeeper in the world anyway, but I'm just saying it's not like Kelleher was amazing where we could sit there and go, well, you know what? Kelleher doesn't start. Alisson's starting, right, Drift? What are you saying for right back? What are you saying right back? Big up the chat as well. Love.
Trent. I'll go Trent. I
agree with that. I'll go Trent as well. Ali A, we're going to speak about it when we get to midfield, bro. Who were your choice of centre backs for this game?
I'll go Matip and Virgil for this one. I got Matip and Virgil. I think Matip deserves to continue to play in the brilliant form he's been in, and obviously the captain's going to play regardless. And those two should be able to deal with like any physicality of Luton try and get a bit rough and that. Be like, yeah, their man are more than capable of being able to deal with that as well. So
Yeah, no, I hear that. Jordan, that's so crazy. You're going to be shocked to what I'm going to say. I actually think it should be. There's a part of me thinking VVD and Kwanzaa, you know, because if he plays
I ain't
that
gonna,
well,
I ain't gonna say nothing.
I'm just saying, if he plays that well, do we want to stop the growth? However, I do think there's a part of me that feels like, should it be Ibu? Here's the thing: we're in a place now where it could be any one of Matip, Ibu, and Kwanzaa for this game, and I think I will be cool. But for argument's sake, you know, I'm gonna back my boy. I'm gonna go Ibu. But if Kwanzaa was to start, you will not see me go, "What? This is a mad thing." I'd actually understand it, Drift. Believe it or not, I'd actually understand it. You can't play that well, and you know, if you start the next game, people think you're crazy because you've merited that. So even though it was against lesser opponent, it's still an opponent that you have to defeat. So
all I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, big up the chat and big up the people. Them, it's just nice when people just finally get on your wave. Like everyone's got their do-rag on, innit? Like everyone's got their do-rag on. You know what I'm saying? The waves are waving. Everyone, you know what I mean? Everyone's got their wave cap on, so we're on the same wavelength right now. I like it.
No, but the thing is, I read
because if I'd have mentioned Kwanzaa about a month ago, people would have said I was insane. But now, people them are saying, "What about Kwanzaa?"
No, Joe, it is though, because he didn't put in the body of work yet, bro. Here's the thing: we know he's a talent, but we don't want to get carried away because all jokes aside, yeah, he's had good games so far. But Joe, it is though, bro. When I see Kwanzaa go up against an Arsenal or a City or like even a Man United, who I don't even rate anymore, but like, do you know, like a bigger game, it means more. That's when I think I can really go, because I know he's him, but then I can say he's him. You get what I'm saying? Imagine if we play against Man City, clean sheet, and say he's partnered up with Matip or Ibu, not even Virgil. So, but yeah, man, big up to Kwanzaa still. Something in my eye. All right, we're going left back. There's only one person.
Yeah, it's gotta be Simicast, yeah.
Yeah, I'll say Simicast as well. All right, here's where it gets techie now. You
go with your play against Newcastle for real. I mean, I think it was only like 15 minutes, but he still did. Yeah, so go.
You go with your who you going for DM first? We'll go 1-1 each. So who you going for DM?
I'm going Endo.
Are you?
It's November. Okay. It's time.
I hear that. I didn't know this actually, if this is true. Big up Bob Paddock. He says Maka is 1 yellow card away from 1 game ban. I mean, it sounds weird. He's going to get that 1 game ban anyway, because it's not like he won't pick up a yellow card.
Yeah, like it's better to be strategic. It's better to be strategic and figure out what risk. Because if he gets, that would mean he'd miss the Man City game.
Yeah, we have to be careful. This is a bit techie then.
See, I think Endo deserves to play regardless, bro. He had a good game last game. He's starting to find himself. He's even doing little interviews on Sky Sports now, talking about how he's settling in and stuff.
Yeah.
It's time to just play him now, bro. It's time to play him, man.
Here's the thing. So,
if he can't play against Luton, what game's he gonna play?
Bro? No, I know. So people in the chat are saying, "All right, we got Bournemouth next, innit? No, who we got? No, who's next?
No, it's City, bro. We got City next.
No, people in the chat, what are you doing? A lot of you lot are saying different stuff.
In the Premier League, it's City because it's after the international break.
Just played Bournemouth, so hold on. It's got to be. Who is it? I'll check now because some of the chat are buzzing.
Well, a lot of people.
It's actually Brentford. It's Brentford, bro. Sorry, I said Bournemouth. I meant Brentford.
So we got another Premier League game before the international break.
Yeah, bro. So hear this now. So we got Luton, on Sunday. Then on Thursday we got Europa against Toulouse away from home. Then we got Brentford at home on a Sunday. Surprise, surprise. So we're going Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, and then there's international break, and then it's Liverpool versus Liverpool.
I
Big
thought
up
the
the
international break
the
was
Argos.
after. I thought the international break was after, but that actually makes sense because I knew we had the Europa League game. So yeah, it does make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. All right, then cool. So I'm all right. So I'm gonna stick with Maka for me, even though if Endo starts, I wouldn't be upset because I understand what you're saying. It's like if he's ever gonna play, it should be a game like this. However, I like what Mac is doing, and I like the combination that I'm gonna put together. If that makes sense. So
Yeah.
who? All
Is
right.
this
So who you?
Brentford game? Is the Brentford game on TV?
Let me see. Well, the Brentford game's at Sunday 2:00. So my best bet is it's gonna be a year. However, oh
They
my
don't want to
gosh,
televise Liverpool, bro.
bruv, it's not. It's not.
It's not again. Yeah, they don't want to tell. They don't want to televise us, bro.
You know what? Don't
The
make. Do you know what?
revolution will not be televised because these men don't. They're not ready for it, bro. Do you
Bruv,
know we've played less games on TV than we have. So we played, we played less games on TV than we have off TV in terms of Premier League.
wouldn't
Obviously, we
surprise me,
played
yeah.
in every Europa League game's been
But
televised.
you're talking
But
about Premier League.
yeah, well, you know what? Even if you throw in the League Cup, because I think only one of our League Cup games was televised as well, right?
Yeah, because the last one wasn't televised for UK TV. The game we just played against Bournemouth wasn't televised on UK TV.
So
It was
what's
the
that?
Arsenal
Two
game, wasn't
out of the how many? Is it 3 games in the League Cup we've played so far? Isn't it, or is it 2?
I think it's 2.
How many League Cup?
I think it's 2.
Whatever it is, I'm just like raw. All right, you know what I mean. Liverpool don't seem to be important
Bro,
enough to want to put on TV. Fair dude.
the televised game is West Ham at home to Forest at 2. Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to lose. I'm starting to just question everything. I understand the Chelsea City game, 4:30, that makes sense. But the 2:00 games, there's one. This is another thing as well that they're making mistakes with. Why are the Premier League putting 1, 2, 3, 4 fixtures on a Sunday, and only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on a Saturday? Normally there should be more on a
Because of
Saturday.
Europa League, innit? That's Europa League, bro. Remember, because Villa and Brighton are both in the Europa League and West Ham, so they've got to accommodate all the Europa League games, innit?
This is a joke thing. All right, well, yeah, then I guess we're not on TV for a Brentford
John
game.
just said it. We played 2 League Cup games, but neither were televised. So they haven't televised any of our cup games, and they've televised less Premier League games than they haven't.
And do you know
That's
what it
mad.
is
Like
as
I
well?
don't even want to do the cocky or the big-headed thing or whatever, being Liverpool fans. But how can Liverpool have had less games televised than they have not had televised? Like what? Like we're Liverpool, bruv.
Do you know what it is? I'll be honest with
These
you.
men make excuses to play us at 12 o'clock, talking about, you're the 12 o'clock game because you're such a big team around the world. So we put you in the 12 o'clock game because you've got the big fan base. So we got the big fan base. Why so little of our games televised otherwise then? Like you're contradicting yourself. I don't know, man.
It is mad. All right, let's stick with the rest of the midfield. Who you going for right side of centre mid? It's Sober, right? We both know it's Sober.
Yeah.
But who's on your left-sided CM? Because I'm just gonna let this one known as well. Curtis Jones is back, if I'm not mistaken. So I know, and you put Endo in your 6. So who you going for your left-sided CM?
Yeah. Is it me you're cutting out for, or is it me that's cutting out?
I think it might
People
be
in the
you.
chat, is it me or is it Matt that's cutting out?
I think I'm alright, bro. Can you hear me still? Nope.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you, bro. It's you. Can you hear me?
Is it me? Apologies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Who would you put for left-sided
I can't
CM?
see you on my screen, but I can hear you.
All right, cool. Who would you put for left-sided CM? Flip Drift is gone, bro. Let's see if he can make his way back, people. while he's doing that, let me read. Trying to get back. Let me read out a couple of supers. Stevie G says, Drifty, you're on a road trip to Luton. I think he is, bro, because the reception is mad for Drift right now. Vitu, unrelated, but you guys saw Eddie Howe saying he subbed in Bruno and Wilson versus United, so it could be a training session for them. Peak disrespect. I didn't even see that, bro. That's what Eddie Howe said. Wow, that is a serious disrespect, you know. Red Oxtail says, rest Sobo, don't rinse the boy out. I hear you, but I'm saying if we just get a lead, we can bring him off after like 60 minutes. So yeah, that's my thought behind starting Sobo anyway.
Can you hear me now, G?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so yeah, I hear you. All right, so who would you put for your left side?
Nabi said, "Well, go on. I'm in the basement still."
Man just won't leave Nabi alone, you know. I swear. So I'm so sorry for Nabi, bro. Man don't even play for the club anymore. Who would you put for your left-sided 8, bro?
Well, you know what? Now I know about the yellow card thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even mean to sound like I'm being like shady when I say this, but let's get the yellow card against Luton in it and miss the Brentford game. So I'll play McAllister left-sided 8.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but you want to know something? Brentford aren't a joke, and I saw what they did to Chelsea, and I was like, you know what? Even without Tony, they're still a problem. And
No, they're not a joke, but they're
They-
definitely the game you want McAllister banned for more than the Man City
if there
game.
was 100, but what I'm saying is, I'm saying the same thing because I'm still playing McAllister in my 6. I've got Sub on the right, but on the left, I'm actually going to put in Curtis Jones because Gravenberch didn't play very well in his last Premier League game. But then at the same time, I'm thinking,
No, in his last Premier League game, he was brilliant, bro. It was the League Cup game.
League Cup game. Sorry, League Cup game.
And he came on as a sub as well. Remember?
Yeah,
No, sorry, Europa League. It was Europa League, but he came on as a sub, bro.
Yeah, do we want Curtis Jones to kind of get back into form, or do we want to kind of stick with Gravenberch? For me, that's where I'm kind of torn. Do you know what? Actually,
I don't mind either way, to be honest.
I think Gravenberch kind of needs to lose the spot, and I don't think him having an indifferent game his last game. I don't think he should have lost it just yet. So I'm actually going to go Gravenberch. So I'm going to go the same midfield that started our last Premier League game. So McAllister, Sobo, and Gravenberch. And yours is Endo, Sobo, and McAllister, right?
Yeah, I'm going Endo, McAllister, Soboslai, yeah.
Cool. We already know who starts right wing. We all know it's King Mohamed Salah. He's on fire right now. He's doing his thing. So Salah for the right. Okay. I'm guessing through the middle, Drift. I know who you're gonna pick, right?
I mean, do we need to talk about it? You know what I mean? Like it speaks for itself, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, no. I mean, let me just. There's somebody who says it a lot better than me, anyway.
When the blood clot see up the side of the yard there, I might gun that.
Who was it?
I might gun that. I might gun that.
Nah, I hear that, bro. Listen, the goal was sick, by the way, and I think he should start. So I'm on your wavelength, innit? He starts. This is where it gets techie now, because I hear what the people are saying in the chat. Lucho is back in training, but he's going for a lot. Obviously, you know, they're still looking, as far as I'm aware, last thing reported was they're still looking for his trying to get his dad back. And not only that, Klopp did say it's up to him. Now, playing a game of football could be a distraction, or it could be the ultimate sort of like thing that you shouldn't do because your head's just not there, so to speak, in it. So I don't know how this one pans out, but I would like to think we start Jota. And if Diaz does feel like he wants to step onto the pitch at some point, he can do that. Cody Gakpo was in contention as well, but I think he should come off the bench because I don't think he's at optimal level yet. What do you think about that, Drift, for the left side?
Yeah, I wouldn't like to think that Lucio playing would do him any good. Like, I mean, I can't imagine what he's going through. And maybe the distraction could help. Maybe, like, don't get me wrong, maybe the distraction could help, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I think there's more important things for him right now.
100.
And I don't know if his head would be right. But you know what? If he wants to play,
Mm.
it ain't. I'm not against it.
I don't think we should play him. You know what it is? I think he should be on the bench if he like basically he's going through a lot. I don't want him to feel like, because he's going through a lot, it means he's not involved. Put him on the bench, but manage it. If
I know
Klopp
he knows he's involved, bro. Klopp spoke very well during the
this is
press
what I'm trying to say. So like
about how much the club are there for him and
yeah,
making sure that
of
he's
course.
all right.
What I'm saying is, don't start him though, because I think that is forcing it. Remember, Klopp even admitted that he hasn't had much sleep or whatever. I don't know how, like, basically, like, bigging him up in terms of like how he's coping. But Klopp's kind of already alluded just like what he's had to go through, but he's gonna put him in the squad because basically Lucho, he needs that distraction. However, I'm saying don't start him. Maybe bring him on when we're winning the game or whatever. Like, hopefully we're winning the game like 2-3-0 and get the crowd behind him when he, you know what I mean, when he steps onto the pitch. But maybe just give him a little 10 minutes because you never know. You might even get emotional if the crowd start going mad for him. And do you get what I'm saying? So
I mean, unless Luton fans are bad mind, even they would probably give him a very warm welcome.
I think they would. I think they actually would.
Yeah,
Fans, I think they would personally. But yeah, I think it's just something that we need to manage as a club. And I think Klopp, like you said, Drift spoke glowingly of the situation. So I'm expecting him to start on the bench personally.
Yeah. I'd probably say that. A couple of people are saying that there is some good news to do with his dad, that they may be close to getting him back, which is really good to hear.
I pray that's true.
If that is the truth, that would be wicked.
Yeah.
But again, again, like even Bazaar was just saying, it's allegedly, so we still can't act like it's a definite. But hopefully, man, hopefully.
Big up Red Oxtail says, can't beat Luton without Sobo, just go home. Do you know what? I kind of understand what he means. So, like, I would arguably say right now, Sobo has made such an impact that he almost goes into the category of Virgil, Trent, Salah, who else? My brain can't fit right now, but it's sort of like them automatic starters. In a weird way, we need to kind of get used to a game where he's not there and that we can win without him. Obviously, if your best players are available, more time you play them. But you also don't want it to be a Coutinho situation where, as much as we all rate Coutinho, it did get to a point in Liverpool where that over-reliance on him. I don't think that will happen with Sobo, but we just don't even want that to get close like that because we have such great players. So that's the.
I do hear where he's coming from in terms of
Alisson, that's our player.
Yeah. In terms of like, you could easily go Endo, Gravenberch, and McAllister, which is still a brilliant midfield, or Jones, Gravenberch, and Endo. Like, all of our combinations in midfield are good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really think there's a bad combination you can put out in our midfield, other than maybe Elliott and Jones and Endo, because I'll say maybe that doesn't quite have enough to be a Premier League midfield. But other than that combination, which would work in the League Cup though, because I think that combination would work in the League Cup.
Yeah, in the League Cup, I think.
But like, other than that combination, I don't really think there's a combination where you look at it and you go, oh yeah, that's a bad combination. So for real, Sobo on the bench ain't the worst thing in the world. Play Gravenberch on that side maybe, or play McAllister on that side. And then like, if we need him off the bench, then he, you know what I mean, give him a little bit of a break because he did play the whole Europa League game. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can look at it 2 ways, isn't it?
100. Before we quickly get to the last part, Drift, the score prediction, I just want to talk about Thiago quickly because I think Klopp spoke about him in the press conference. I think he said something like he's hoping to have him back training. Am I right, people? In a month's time. Now, if that's the case, and I've said that right, people, was it a month's time? He did say that he's hoping to have him back.
Yes, they said he'd be back in the team, back in the playing squad in January.
In January?
Yeah, like he'll be back in training within the next month or so. But then when you take into consideration we got the Christmas and whatnot, I think he pretty much said, to be like realistic, he'll say like the beginning of January is when he'll be back in the playing squad.
Bruh, we have a serious situation. We have one of the best midfielders of his generation signed for Liverpool, set the Premier League alight when he first entered the Prem. The first game against Chelsea, most passes in a 45 minutes. Went on to help us win a double in the 21-22 season or 22-23 season? I'm trying to remember. But the season where we went for the quad, absolute baller. But bro, I'm gonna be honest, and I need to hear an honest response what I'm about to say, bro. We know Thiago is all worldly, and he could, when he's fit, he can start for any team in the world, yeah. But because he's that good, are we, I hate to say it, are we letting him off the hook? The reason I say that is because Naby Keita got rightfully criticized, by the way, and I was his biggest fan, rightfully criticized for not being available. Bro, if Thiago doesn't come back in, let's say everything stays on course and he does come back in January, we last saw him in March. That's nearly a year, fam. Naby Keita, for all of his flaws, and listen, I'm going to say this straight. He's nowhere near the level of Thiago and what he's accomplished. But I'm just saying, like, bro, that's crazy to me. Are we being a bit hard? Not harsh, but like, are we? Do you know what it is, bro? Are we sweeping it a little bit under the rug because we're winning games and we're not in any pickle?
No, do you know what? And again, I don't mean this.
People, what do you think of the chat, Gandriff? Yeah,
I don't mean to. I don't mean to insult anybody if they think I'm saying this about them because this is how they think or what they've said. But I truly believe that Liverpool right now are in a good place, right?
Yeah.
And I think we have a brilliant team. And I think that we're 1 or 2 away from having almost a complete squad. And I think that the comparison with Naby and Thiago in terms of how injury prone they are, I can kind of see the comparison. But I think the annoyance with the two is not even remotely the same in the situation we're in now. Naby Keita was supposed to be the truth and was supposed to almost be a savior of Liverpool in some ways. And when we needed him, we couldn't rely on him. Last season, I got the frustration of Thiago's injuries because we were on our knees in terms of our midfield last season. So him missing was a madness last year. But you see, this year, I think it's a little bit of a people just want something to moan about because there's nothing else to moan about. Because it ain't a big deal. Thiago's not playing at the moment. It's not, bro. We've got an accomplished midfield now.
Because
we're playing
well.
We're winning. He is not an issue with him not being available. It's not an issue.
Bro, can I say this? I think you kind of, what you said at the beginning, I think was correct, but I feel like what you said at the end is slightly skewed. So you said basically, we had the main problem with him, especially last season because he was in trouble, and rightly so. We kind of needed him, yeah? This season, we're winning games, so we kind of don't need him. That's why I kind of feel like it's being swept under the rug a bit, because you have to remember, yeah? In a weird way, we're only like one or I say we're a Szoboszlai McAllister away from he now has to be in a rotation, because then you move to your other midfielders of Endo. In fact, let's just say, if I don't want to do this, let's just say, because people say I jinx it, but I don't know, like in an alternate universe, yeah, McAllister and Szoboszlai just aren't available. They're just not available. Endo has to play the 6. You're gonna go Curtis Jones and Ryan Gravenberch, which is fine if you're gonna play them, but stylistically they're kind of the same. They're kind of like they keep hold of the ball carriers, ball progression players, yeah. Whereas you need a little bit more difference in and variety in your midfield. That's where kind of Thiago comes in, because Thiago can split lines with his passing. The other one could be the ball carrier. He would have to kind of like be bumped up into rotation. It's only because we're not there yet. I think we don't really have these conversations. But bro, me and you are his biggest fans, just like everybody else in the chat, yeah. But I do feel like it's something that we should be really a bit more concerned about than maybe what we're actually saying, because bro, the guy's a talent, but his availability is so bad that it could be nearly a year that we see him, and he's having setback after setback, and he's on 200,000 a week. And I know we should talk about money because this is football and players get paid whatever, but the way how we are ran, we know that money there could go elsewhere, so to speak. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, that's how tight pursed we are at Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, but again, that's not a
Mm.
conversation I think that we should be worried about now. This is what I'm saying. Like at this part in the season, I don't think there should be any negativity. And worrying about
Not
Tiago's absence
negativity, but yeah.
is
Sorry, bro.
is
Go
is,
on.
is unnecessary in my opinion because we knew he was going to be injured from the beginning of the season. And yeah, the setback is a shame, but the setback from a big injury can happen. Like, let me give you an example. If you look at what happened with thingy at Wolves, yeah. Um fucking what's his name? The bad man at Wolves.
What? Oh, Neto.
Neto. I don't know why his name escaped me for a minute there. Neto. Neto's been missing for 2 years from an injury that was supposed to take 8 months to get over. Because when you have a bad injury, shit happens when you're recovering. Like I know that Thiago's got a bad injury record, generally speaking, in his career, so that's probably making people point fingers a little bit more. I get all of that. But in my opinion, when you're coming back from a bad hip injury like he's coming back from, there are probably gonna, like, even Basetic isn't injured from the original injury. He's had a muscular setback
But
because
the
his
difference
body
is
obviously went through
Basetic
all
is
of that.
younger. I hear what
No,
you're
no, no.
saying.
But what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
Basetic has had a setback just like Thiago because
Yeah, of
both of
course.
them are
Yeah, they have
coming off of
setbacks.
long layoffs. And then when
Yeah.
they try to get back into the swing of things, other muscles have given in because your body's just not up to speed. This can happen when you've been out for a long time. So Thiago's setback is natural, but we're just annoyed about it
Look at this
because
comment.
Thiago's got a bad injury record generally. But right now, we've got 7 out of our 8 midfielders available, thankfully. And the way we're playing is good. I don't
No,
think
of course.
Thiago is an issue right now.
No, here's what I'm saying, and I agree with Red Dragon. Thiago, if coming back fit, will push us over the line. His technical ability with the players around him, too much sauce. Lets him enjoy the last season trophy. And that's what I think it is. I get what you're saying. It's not like because he's not playing, he's not available, we're in trouble. It's more
Mm.
about if he was available, he could actually push us over the line, bro. I'm not gonna, bro. Thiago's so good, he could be the difference between us finishing third and us finishing first. Because there could be that one game where you just need to break down that low block and everyone's having problems, and you just get Thiago with his no look pass and he's able to do something or just think of something.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
so
saying.
let's have him ready to cook for the last part of the
Well,
season.
bro, and this is why I'm worried because, bro, every time Jurgen Klopp speaks about him, he always says down the line, yeah, he'll be available in a month. Yeah, he's not far, but he's not far away from training. He should be training soon, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. The reason why I'm worried is because Klopp says the same thing. I'm not saying he's lying, but it's kind of like, bro, just get him ready. Like Thiago needs to be ready because I think at some point we're gonna need him. There's
In
gonna be
two
some point in the season.
in 2024, Thiago will play a good role in the team, I believe. So
I pray he does, bro. I
we'll
pray.
see in it. We'll see, man. But again, I know a lot of people want the here and now. A lot of people want to win. A lot of people are frustrated with players not being available. I get it. We've had a lot of them over the years. Do you know what I mean? Players that have had bad availability and stuff like that. So I understand the PTSD and all that stuff. But I'm being honest. Thiago will play well once he's back, in my opinion. And I don't think the way we're playing right now, Thiago is a worry of not being available. I think we have a good team right now. We have a good bunch of players that are available. If we buy another midfield in January as well, that'll be another good player. Thiago is allowed to be a luxury player in the current way we're playing. Last season, no, it was really bad and detrimental to the team that he wasn't available for large parts of the season. But now we're allowed to have a player like him as a luxury player when we've got so many other good players around. Because when he does play, as you said, he can make an impact. So I don't think it's an issue. I mean, that's just me. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I don't think it's something that's a big deal. I really don't.
I hope it doesn't become a big deal. I really do as well, bro. Because yeah, he's just got too much quality for me. Quality that, bro. Thiago's so good he could play 10 games in a season and he could actually affect the season in terms of he could take us over the line. That's how good he is. Remember, it's not like we're talking about some enemy fielder. We're talking arguably one of the greatest technicians in the Premier League. Not even arguably, he is one of the best technicians in the league. That's just, for me to say that, it was silly. He's one of the best technicians in the league.
And
he can
I'd
always
also
do
like to say as well, I've said this in the past, so I'll say it again. See players like Thiago, you'll look back in about 10, 15 years and you'll be like, "Rah, do you remember he played for Liverpool?" Enjoy it now. I know we don't get to see him very often, but
No,
he's
well,
still a
I know, but
Liverpool
we can't
player.
enjoy it if he's not playing, bro. That's my argument.
No, but he will play. He will play. Just let him. Wouldn't you rather that he came back in January fit and firing than he came back in November and was a
Of
bit thing, then
course.
got another injury and then he was out again and then let's just let the man get back to the point where I think it's smart for him to actually wait till he's got no issues and he's back, rather than trying to come back with a little niggle here, a little niggle there, and all that
have to,
kind of.
because he's had 2 setbacks, I think, since that injury. So we have to, bro. There's no other way to, bro. We have to take our time, pause with Thiago, because we can't rush it, bro. We can't.
Yeah. And people who keep talking about the wages, I understand under our structure, wages are an issue, but that's an FSG problem. That's not a Liverpool problem.
Yeah.
Like, it just, like, do you know what I mean? Like, that other teams have got players on the bench that are on 300 grand a week. Do you know what I mean? Go look at teams like Chelsea and Man United and City, and they've got 300 grand a week players on the bench. Man United right now have got a player who's training with the kids on 350. Like, come on, man, 200 grand a week for Thiago, waiting for him to get fit shouldn't be an issue. That's an FSG issue. Like, that's. But anyway,
I hear that, but an FSG issue is also a Liverpool issue. But I hear what you're saying. All right, then, let's talk about the last thing, obviously. Prediction. I know Cal said 4-0, didn't he?
I think so,
Cal said
yeah.
4. All right, Drift. If I'll go first on this one, I'm going 3-0 Liverpool.
I'm going to go 2-1. I think the game might be a little bit more rugged than people think. And I think because they're at home and because we know we always let in goals, somehow, some way, we're still going to sit back and go, how the hell have Luton scored? So
Boy,
I'm going to go 2-1. I hope I'm wrong and we keep a clean sheet, but I'm going to go 2-1.
Fair play. There have it, people. I'm saying 3-0, Drift saying 2-1, and Cal saying 4-0. Ultimately, it doesn't matter about how many goals we win by, is that we actually win the game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, big up everybody in the chat as well. Hope you all had a blessed day today. Obviously, we'll be back on Sunday for the game, for the watch along and match reaction. Yeah, man, and everyone else have a blessed Saturday. Which obviously be tomorrow, because we won't be here tomorrow. Drift, anything you want to say before we take the people out, bro?
No, man, big up everyone as always. Have a good weekend. We'll see you on Sunday. Up the fucking Reds.
Indeed, brother, indeed. Listen, people, have a blessed weekend. Have a blessed rest of your day. Have a blessed Saturday. There's one more. There's one more. Big up, hey, Thiago was always worth the risk for me. Game changer when fit. Couldn't give a toss what he earns, to be honest. In hindsight, it probably wasn't the best decision. Bro, Thiago, I wanted Thiago at Liverpool. I knew he had injury problems. So I'm kind of on that same boat. And I think Drift is as well. Like, it's one of the things where he's a talent, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's a talent. So
he was always worth the risk. It's Thiago, man. Yeah. I'm sorry, Thiago. Like I said, even though I want to win, I'm still a football purist. And I want to be able to look back the same way my brother can and go, do you know what? It didn't quite work out, but Ibrahimovic played for my football club. Like, those are the type of conversations I have with my brother. He's one of my brother's favorite players. And for a year or a year and a half or whatever it was, he got to watch a player play for his club that he loved. It didn't quite work out, but he still got that moment. I want to feel that way when I look back on Thiago being at Liverpool. Yeah, it hasn't quite worked out the way it should have, but at least I get to, whenever it is, for however short a period it is, I got to enjoy one of the purest, most talented footballers of his generation play for my club. And as long as I know it's going to come to an end at the end of this season, because we're not going to renew his contract. So I'm just going to try and enjoy it as much as I can for the little time we have left. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinion, of course, but that's how I feel about it. I don't care if Thiago only plays 10 games this season. I'm going to enjoy it because this is the last season he's ever going to play for Liverpool. So I'm going to enjoy it, man. Like, if you can't enjoy players like Thiago when you do get to see him, I don't really know what we're in this for, but yeah.
I hear what you're saying. I just hope that he actually plays, bro, because I'm not going to lie, the setbacks have just been mad. But yeah, We move, people. We move. But now, people, listen. Oh, big up to the people in the chat saying this as well. I think, yeah, it's the Copa Libertadores. I don't know what time it is though. It's Boca Juniors, isn't it? But is it Boca Juniors versus Fluminense? Is it? Obviously, people talk about Andre, innit? People, what time is the game on Saturday? What time? Just quickly before we head out. Let me see what time the game is.
BBC 3. Okay.
I know BBC 3, but I don't know what time. Tomorrow, yeah, big up. What time tomorrow, guys? Is it on?
I'm guessing it'll be quite late.
Yeah. BBC 3. Yeah. Oh, 7. What, in the evening? Oh, 8 p.m. 8. All right, cool. So anyone that hopefully wants to see potentially our next signing, 8 p.m. BBC 3, Boca Juniors, Fluminense, Andre, Copa Libertadores final. There you have it, people. But listen, people, as you said, listen, we'll see you again on Sunday. Love as always, like if I haven't mentioned already, people. And yeah, man, smash that like button. It's Team Kop-Ish, and we are out. We'll see you on Sunday.
Peace.